and welcome again to Comimatic, and this is the second video in the God of War series. In this video, I will be covering Orion. Now before I begin, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button to get notified of all our videos. With that out of the way, let's begin. Orion is a member of the New Gods and the biological son of the infamous Darkseid. Orion is also a genius when it comes to combat. He is regarded as the best fighter in New Genesis. It goes without saying that Orion is a powerhouse. He is able to go toe to toe with Superman. I often see that people don't exactly realize just how powerful Superman is, which is probably because of how he is portrayed in movies and series for the sake of the plot. So instead of giving you a list of feats, let's take a look at this one panel from the Death of the New Gods. Here is Superman demolishing the Infinity Man, who is actually formed by the fusion of multiple new gods and is often considered to be the next step in the formation of the ultimate being. As if that was not enough, Superman goes on to say the following: I am capable of shattering a planet. If I pound away at anything long enough, it goes down. So make no mistake, Superman is one of the most powerful beings in all of comics, and being able to go toe to toe with him makes Orion a force to be reckoned with. Orion also carries a few devices with him which are his very extension. They react to how he feels or they adapt according to what he needs. Namely, his mother box, his indestructible wristbands, and a machine called the ASTRO harness. While Orion is naturally very durable and has a strong healing factor, his mother box also heals the most fatal wounds without any problems. The mother box also opens boom tubes, enabling him to travel to and from any point in space and even from his home New Genesis, which exists in the sphere of the gods, which is an entirely different plane of existence. His wristbands and the ASTRO harness are also extremely powerful. They allow Orion to focus and channel his ASTRO force in many forms, like creating powerful beams that can destroy entire cities, virtually unbreakable shields, and even use the ASTRO force to boost Orion's own physical strength and speed almost infinitely. Talking about speed, the ASTRO harness can also travel at subluminal speeds through space, and it can even teleport. I will talk about this ASTRO force a little later in this video. Although it's worth mentioning that all of his equipment are practically impossible to destroy, and they will repair themselves if ever damaged. Now, I was always curious about Orion's title, the Dog of War. Obviously, this cannot refer to a literal dog. If it did, then that would be disgraceful. His dad's title is the Great Darkness. His uncle is the High Father, the inheritor of the Source. So the true meaning of Orion's title was a mystery to me for a very long time, until I interestingly found the phrase Dogs of War in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. Turns out that sometimes this phrase does mean killer dogs, but it can also mean the destruction, the chaos brought by war. And this meaning fits beautifully with Orion's own nature. Orion is aggressive, brutal, and relentless. Fury and rage, these are the first instincts of Orion. It seems that at his angriest, Orion's power is boundless. But don't think of this as a Hulk situation. Orion does not get more powerful with rage. Rather, he is able to feel almost impossible psychotic levels of anger and tap into a boundless amount of strength that he already has. It's just like Goku. The power level that he is able to show in his Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue form is actually his own power. He always has it in him. All Goku does is unlock it step by step. I guess the best way to put it is that Orion is in a state of eternal warrior's madness. The term warrior's madness refers to a state when one totally loses all sense of self and starts a rampage. Orion had to train extensively with Highfather to keep his anger in check, and he is actually still working on it. He also has to rely on his mother box to keep him in control and to change his appearance to blend in with his fellow gods in New Genesis, because his true face is mangled and deformed, which is the case with most apocalyptans. He also hides his true face because it's a constant reminder of his heritage. Like all the other new gods, he is also functionally immortal and connected to the source. Orion's connection to the source is the only one that rivals that of Highfather's Alpha effect and Darkseid's Omega effect. The particular aspect of the source that Orion commands is called the ASTRO force, which is referred to as the wrath of the source. Now notice how everything comes back to his rage. Everything that he has, even the cosmic energy that he controls, is related to his nature. Rage, bravery, a strong sense of purpose, a sense of justice and righteousness. He is relentless, brutal, unstoppable, and yet he has compassion for the defenseless, but no respect for weakness. Now, this is not war. It almost sounds like I am describing an ideal soldier. But why on earth would a god of war be more like a soldier than the concept of war itself? Well, it's because Orion is not exactly a god of war. He is a god of soldiers, which makes his official title, the Dog of War, much more accurate. He is an instrument of battle, the essence of every war that has ever been fought. He is the quintessential soldier. And just like every other soldier, he has a choice. He can either fight for his people and protect the weak, or he can fight for his profit and serve the powerful. Orion is a god with every feature to be an unstoppable force of destruction, a true heir to Darkseid. But he chooses to be a force for good. However, if Orion should turn and embrace the great darkness that's in him, then may God save us all. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and thanks for watching.